Outpost reporting. You called down the thunder. Now reap the whirlwind.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remaster. Today, it's going to be Artosis on Eclipse versus Lesia in one heck of a weird PvT featuring a lockdown. Gallon sent this in, one of my subscribers. He got a hold of this replay. Check out Artosis' YouTube channel. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to watch more Artosis. Top right, it is going to be our purple Protoss player. It is Lesia. And in the bottom left, spamming 480 APM, it is Valks, otherwise known as Artosis, under his well-known Smurf name. So we got a probe moving out super early here from Lesia. Happy, what is this today? Wednesday, I think? Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the StarCraft. Hit that like button, trying to get to 69,000 subscribers, so subscribe if you want to as well. Going to be a proxy here from Lesia. Yes, it was an early probe here. So it's going to be a 2-gate. It's a 2-player map, so you know where the Terran is, and 2 gates are fairly popular on 2-player maps in PvT. So while we are waiting for the results of what this proxy is going to be, check me out on Blue Sky. If you're on Blue Sky, I'm also there, and if you want some StarCraft in your social media browsing, follow me, man. There's a link in the description to follow me on Blue Sky. If you're not there, that doesn't matter. Just check me out on Twitter or whatever. And Blue Sky is a good place to be for StarCraft. So, 2-gate opening here from our guy Lesia, or gal Lesia. I guess maybe it could be a woman playing StarCraft. They do play StarCraft, but it's like 99% dude, 1%, even less than 1% woman here. So, I don't know. So, a gas block and a 2-gate, that would be right up Protoss' alley here, says Artosis. Scouting with an SCV to see if there's a proxy here, and there we go. Gas blocking. Okay, the SCV is now... He knows there's a proxy somewhere. He needs to know what it is, but he doesn't find it. Steve, no. Alright, man. Alright, Steve. We've got zealots popping right now. One zealot hoofing it across the map here. Steve the SCV says, alright, I guess we'll see what's going on inside the main base. I know there's a proxy here. And hey, look, it's a zealot at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. No, run, SCV. Run, Marine. You can't take down the assimilator when there's a zealot on the loose here. Excellent Sim City here. The Marines can fit between, but the Zealots cannot. They are too chunky. They are too muscly. They are muscle men. So excellent defense here. Whoa, pylon coming up inside the main base. Yeah, one hit, just one hit on these Marines. Excellent micro here from Artosis. Okay, there we go. Bunker up. One Marine down. Safe inside this bunker here. The Zealots choose to take down a supply depot or try to take it down here. But what are we... a shield battery? A cannon? We've got a forge. And yes, it is going to be a cannon here. Oh, sniping the SCV, trying to make another bunker to protect the assimilator. Well, protect the refinery that is hopefully going to come up here for all of you Terran fans. This is such an intense game here. Pulling the boys. Cannon 1 down. Cannon 2 down. Hurry, take it. Oh my gosh. So the cannons are down. I think we could have defended those cannons here. These cannons would have been such a help here for Lesia. 250 APM from Valks. 180 from Lesia. These, oh my gosh, these Zealots do 2 kills. 2 kills. 1 kill. 2 kills. And we are microing our heart out here. Continuing to pump. 2 Zealots. Continuing to pump 2 Marines here. And these cannons are going to finish this time. Holy smokes, what a game. And there we go, pulling to boys again, but this time the 2 cannons are done and targeting Marines and then targeting SCVs here. Oh no. And this cannon is outranging the bunker. SCV down, repairing the bunker. You can't do anything more than that here. This is absolutely insane. Supply depot getting wailed on. Bunker getting wailed on. 4 more zealots showing up. 13 probes to 22 SCVs. The gas is still not finished here from Artosis. Zealots and cannon do bust the bunker. Oh my gosh, supply blocked here as Artosis. What an insane game here from our guy Artie. He is so mad right now. I am mad for him. This is such a weird attack here from Lesia. He's like, who does this? Who does this? Who does a delayed cannon rush and 2-gate here in PvT on the ladder? Supply blocked again. This is bleak. This is looking bleak for Artosis fans, everybody. Oh man. Another cannon protecting it with the zealot bodies here. An academy on the way. That's what you're using your gas for here. Maybe a factory. Maybe a factory. 1 tank could help shut this down. But maybe fire bats and medics against these zealots. It's losing so many SCVs, but still ahead in SCV count here. And yes, killing the cannon. That is an excellent job there. Oh, SCV down. 18 probes to 18 SCVs now. You can send them to work, Lesia. You can do it. I promise. You can make it happen. No? There we go. Sending probes to work. Maybe an expansion here. It's like, all right. Pretty walled up. Pretty walled up is our guy Artosis. Oh my gosh. So many Marines down. So many SCVs down. This is crazy. I'm going to go see Superman in like... after this game is over, and I'm going to be amped to see Superman because of this game alone. Holy crap, and Zola finally making a factory. I mean, everything's kind of stabilized. Stuff's on fire. Actually, nothing's on fire. Stuff that was on fire is now dead. This cannon being killed is amazing. That's really, really good news. Maybe a cannon up here would be awesome. I'm trying to get this refinery again. You've got to be expanding, right? Lesia's got to be going for a second base now with the 500 minerals. And yes, getting gas here too. Getting a Citadel of a Dune. Oh my gosh, like a DT follow-up here would be kind of rad. I would not say no to that. Probe scouting around to make sure there's not a ninja base of Artosis's that he is missing. Or again, she is missing. I'll just say they are missing. SCV checks to make sure there's not a base down there too. But, you know, natural base coming in for the toss, and our dude Artosis is not having the greatest of days. Yeah, trying to get maybe a cannon up here to go after supply depots and that refinery. Marine count is fairly hefty. We've got medics now, folks. The healing is real. Once stim is done, I think he goes for it. Pretty sure he's waiting on that stim research. Then he'll pop up there and see what he can do. Yeah, we're just going to abandon that pylon. Too many Marines. We'll fight with these cannons, but not with a pylon. Gonna be Templar Archives. It's gotta be DTs. He's got a comm-sat. He just scanned the main base and sees the Templar Archives coming in and says, okay, let's save energy for scans. Let's maybe get an engineering bay. Yep, engineering bay getting fired up here. And get a turret just in case some DT wanders across the map. Yeah, no. You come out of the bunker and you attack us. We're not attacking this bunker. Siege tank is out. Siege mode on the way. 2 DTs in production from the proxied gates that are still over here. This is getting an epic tag. I cannot believe this game. Siege tank. Look at the range on a siege tank. You think siege tanks that don't have siege mode range is like right here, don't you? I kind of feel like it is. But then they siege up and now they can hit across the entire map. Good stuff. Psystorm on the way. 2 DTs coming in. He's like, you can't have enough energy for like 2 scans, right? So there's enough energy for one scan. 80 energy total comes in. He's going to force him to burn a scan here. Yeah, there's one. There's the scan. Okay, there's not another scan available for like 10 seconds. Let's get in here and try to kill the SCV building the turret. Nice. Try to kill one of these tanks. What? I mean, Marines are one-shots. They're better. Scan, scan, scan now. Scan now. Scan. Oh, he doesn't have to scan. He got in range of this turret. Dang. No, this turret finished. Okay, fair enough, man. Good deal. Good deal. 48 to 47 workers are supply right now. 32 to 26 workers in favor of the Protoss. 2 base to 1 base. But the Terran's about to break out because guess what he's got? He's got siege tanks. And a cannon contain doesn't work if there are siege tanks. Speed for Zealots is on the way. It'd be really nice, but probably not enough to deal with this right now. Second base. Yeah, Zealots get in here. They're trying to chase down the High Templar. He does get a storm off, but kind of whiffs with it. Whiffs with it hardcore, and everybody's dead. Cool. Maybe a third Nexus down this way. Kind of moving into a more standard PvT now. It's definitely been chaotic. You see the pylon inside the Terran base at 11 minutes and say, oh, this has been that kind of a game. This has been a really tough one. More DTs in production. Can't have enough comsats for all the DTs, but there are 2 comsats available right now. 2 scans available. More gates on the way. 40 to 30 workers. The second base is providing huge dividends. Depowering the proxy gates was Artosis. I'm not going to worry about killing them for now. They're providing no value for the Protoss, and that's all he needs. So, speed's finishing up. High Templar and Speed Lots should be able to handle this group of Marines and Medics, no problem. Sieging up the high ground, building a command center. There it is. Second command center inside the main. Starport coming in here, too. And a little bit of pressure up. Finds this third base attempt and says, oh, I see. There's a scan into the net. Sees High Templar, sees cannon, sees Speed Lot, says, eh. Sees this base. And says, oh yes, I canceled that. Wonderful. So good cancel on the third base. That's a huge friggin' deal. Because the second base is so behind for Artosis right now because of all the pressure the Protoss has put on him. Getting a second gas even before landing the second base here. He really, really wants that gas a lot. We've got a control tower on the starport. Drop ships are probably in the future here. He is making more racks. He's sticking on bio here, folks. He's got a science facility on the way here, too, so some irradiate would be nice against some of these High Templars. Like, he's SK Terraning with a little bit of tank support against a Protoss, which is so hard to do. We've seen players try to do this. We've seen 4GG try to do this on the channel just a couple of months ago. Tried to go for a ton of Marines and Medics against a Protoss, but guess what? There was Storm and there was Reavers, and I think 4GG lost that game, so... it's tough. It's tough even for the best players to make this happen. We'll see if Artosis can pull it off. He's not playing against snow or anything. This isn't best. He's not dealing with the best that the Protoss world has to offer. I don't know, 150 APM Lesia is not a slouch, as we can tell. Third basin up here instead, able to protect the third base, opening with over here and over here a little bit more easily than a third base down this way. Maybe he goes for an expansion down there too. Why not? Quick fourth base. Terran on the move out. Handful of siege tanks. DT checking corners just to see if there's anything that Artosis is doing he doesn't know about. I don't think there is. Pretty sure there's not. Okay, forcing a siege up. Stargate is on the way. Science vessel, yes. Throwing up a bunker in this position to kind of stage attacks at the natural and the third base simultaneously. Cool stuff, man. I like this. I like this a lot. Out of Artosis. Look at this. Turret, bunker, bunker, bunker. What a Chad. Bunker, 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 bunker. Okay, 4 bunkers here. I mean, why stop there, Falcon? Why not make more? Why not get another bunker? holy series of tubes, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bunkers. Look at this. And then the Protoss is like, well, I guess we'll come kill this then. Storming everything that's not inside the bunkers. Storming what is inside the bunkers. Irradiating a High Templar. Not something you see every day in the StarCraft scene. Siege tank dies. Storm kind of killed him too. Bunkers, are they gone? The High Templar out of energy? No, this guy's got enough energy for Storm. At least do one. He gets one off. Kills a couple Marines. Dragoons have finally joined the party here at 15 minutes. What an insane game this is. We're getting another starport and fire bats for being added to the mix here too. So we almost bust this bunker contained, but there's one bunker left. And a siege tank, and another siege tank has joined the party here too. 86 to 75 supply. DT tries to sneak in, but there are 2 science vessels, man. You can't get that done. More scans. See what he's dealing with. A lot of speed lots. Gonna charge in again? No. We're gonna fall back. That's all we're gonna do. We just gotta fall back. Ooh, fun. Arbiter Tribunal at 16 minutes off of 3 bases. Didn't see that coming. Here from Lesia, whatever the name of this person is. We're going to go with Lesia. Irradiates another High Templar. You just don't see it. You don't see it. If you've got science vessels in PvT, it's for EMPs and for D-Matrix. It's not for irradiates, but I kind of love it. Fire bats inside. Bunkers are your god. A strategy guide I read about StarCraft back in 1999 told me once, and I never forgot it. Bunker down, yes. Tank taking hits, no. Saved by the Marines on the backside. Firebat's getting surrounded, good. Storm tank finally gets wiped out. No tanks at this position anymore. What are inside of these bunkers? Nothing. And it looks like Artosis' little front is going to get wiped out. This game is weird, and I love it. More irradiates. He tries to go for an Archon merge. He does. The Archon merges, an irradiated Archon merge. Have you ever seen that one before? Do you come out of the... Yes, it's an irradiated Archon, but it doesn't work on psionic units. It only works on biological units, so it doesn't hurt him. That is so cool. Man, seems like something like that in a ladder game, a high-level game at this level is so fun. What a great game. Thanks, Gallons. Thanks for the replay, man. You're the best. You are super cool. Recall is getting researched. Ooh, a covert ops on the way. I did say lockdown at the start of this game, didn't I? I used that word. I mean, did you forget? I almost forgot. So, yeah, we're getting ghosts. I mean, sure, why not? The enemy's probably going to have something you can lock down. Reavers, Arbiters. Maybe they'll go for carriers. You can lock those suckers down. That would be super rad. +2 attack for the Protoss. The mech is at 0-0 and 1-1 for the Marines. And the Fire Bats, they're working on a +2 attack here. We're getting Science Vessel and Ghost Energy. Not researching anything for the Ghost. There, oh, just, well, I mean, that's what the research is the energy. Ah. 4th base down the right side. Another comsat. Finds the army sitting out here. Irradiate, irradiate, irradiate. Oh my gosh. The irradiates on the High Templar are so good. Archon. I mean, you might as well at least Archon merge. You're gonna die anyway. It's like consuming an irradiated defiler. You might as well. Science Vessel killed. That's a big win for Lesia. 132 to 87 supply. The Protoss is up. The Protoss is charging. I mean, recall to make this game awesome would be awesome. This upgrade takes forever. Complain about Zerg upgrades taking forever, and they do, but man, Ghost upgrades take forever. Look at this. It's like, why? We never see ghosts in professional games. We'll make their upgrades a little bit shorter. So, hey, got energy for the ghosts. They have a basic attack. You have to research Cloak and Lockdown to make ghosts worth anything. There we go. Personnel cloaking. Not personal cloaking. That's a different word. Personnel. Personnel cloaking. Another irradiate. Another high tech. Just, like, throw a storm down. Find someone to merge with. Storm that. Okay, well, would have been nice. Would have been nice. Thinking about expanding up here as Lesia, Terran. Still 2 base in it, man. Artosis is 2 base in it like a madman. Irradiate. Irradiate. Merge up. Can't do it. Can't do it. There's not another High Templar available. Ugh. I mean, I guess if the other High Templar isn't irradiated, then bringing it into your merge, the merging is complete, is not super nice, because the other High Templar still has some value. But if you have 2 irradiated High Templar, then yeah, Archonning them is rad. Behold, ghosts in my PvT. What is going on here? What is happening? This is the craziest game I've cast all year. This is the weirdest game of the year by far. GOTY, as far as I am concerned. MOTY, match of the year. Maybe trying to get a 3rd base finally at 21 minutes is our man Artosis. Seems late, but what do I know? DT gets out, kills a couple SCVs, 3rd base lands up and over. 177 to 106 supply. This is looking maybe undoable for Artosis here. This Protoss has been macroing well. 2-1 upgrades on that gateway stuff. The Marines are at 2-1. Lockdown's getting researched. Oh, wait, what? Why is he floating up this way? And then he comes back around to the 3rd base. He's like, oh, maybe I do want a 3rd base at the 3rd base location. That seems cool. So yeah, Lockdown coming in. Arbiter energy being researched tier 2. On the move out is an Arbiter. Is it going to get locked down? Is it? Let's find out together. All right, coming down the left side, there is not a ghost here. There's no EMP available. I don't think EMP has been researched. Oh my gosh, he's going to get this off. Ocular implants on the way too. That's a good upgrade. And into the main base, an Arbiter shows up and gets the recall off. Right on top of the supply depots here. Irradiate, yes. Irradiate, yes. So much irradiate happening here. There's really just not enough of... I don't know, the Zealots maybe going to be able to take down to this starport. I guess. But D-Matrix on the Marine is good stuff. This is a really ineffectual recall. Wow, that was bad. That was bad. I don't think it maybe killed 2 supply depots, but it almost supply blocked Artosis. If you almost supply block Artosis for all that, that was not worth. That's right. Lockdown on the Arbiter. What's up, Arvs? That was a big force multiplier for this army. Lockdown on individual Dragoons. There's no better targets here, so might as well take those robots down. Irradiating science vessel sniped. 2 random locked down Dragoons. An attack into the 3rd base is still happening here. D-Matrix the Marines as the attack comes into the natural base. Irradiated Zealot? I think that was an irradiated Zealot death sound. Sure. SCV is trying to do citizens arrests right now, but it's 170 to 91 supply. There is so much Protoss. But if all the splash damage is getting irradiated, then these Marines are actually kind of rad. But the 3rd base dies. Artosis. I don't know if he can do this on 2 bases, man. The high ground positioning here is pretty awesome for the Protoss. Marine upgrades to 1. They trade well, but now they're getting concaved at the top of the ramp like this. And even with the medics, the Dragoon damage is heavy. Zealots come in, and these Dragoons have been putting in work. 11 kills on that one. By golly. 5 kills on many of these Dragoons. Just trying to get his third base back, sir. Trying so hard. 5 kills, 15 kills on this Dragoon. A 15-16 kill Dragoon before he goes down is massive. But look, Protoss has expanded up this way. Got a huge army down here, 174 to 73 supply. You don't even really want to go into Reavers here because the lockdown is such an existential threat to those Reavers. But not looking good. Oh, I missed that. Well, I didn't miss it. I caught it by accident. Recall into the natural base. The Psy Storm all over those SCVs. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, that's GG. 72 to 3 workers here. Artosis, you should recognize where we are and just kind of tap out now. But, yo, what an attempt. What an attempt to make Marines and medics and ghosts and science vessels work. The lockdown on the Arbiter was very cool. Locking down those Dragoons was rad. The Irradiates on the High Templar really kept these Marines alive. Another base coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Artosis. Friend. Namana. Mon ami. Mi amigo. EMP is the huge group and locks down the Arbiter. Okay, EMP lockdown maneuver here. EMP is the other Arbiter. Like a stasis on this group would be kind of rad. Lesia did get stasis. Of course, it requires his Arbiters to have enough energy for a stasis, which that one does. Charging in the Zealots front. They caught an EMP. They're squishier than usual. There's the hot stasis. Ah, and I think Artosis GG. There's the rage quit. He's out. He's done. Is that a thumbnail? My goodness. Is this a thumbnail? It's kind of awesome, isn't it? Hey, let's get rid of that. Psystorm and Stasis and Marines firing and medics healing and Zealots on top of everything. That's kind of neat. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about maybe that's the thumbnail of the game because it is. It's like Arbiters and Marines. What? But maybe the lockdown is the thumbnail. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Again, fun attempt. Really, really entertaining attempt. I'll give him that. But at the end of the day, not quite able to pull it off. Just too much expansion, too much macro here from Lesia. 6 bases out. Was able to cancel a 4th base, but other than that, not much pressure on the bases. And the early pressure just put him back too much. It set him back too much. He had to go for a weird strategy to try to counter how far behind he was. Try to make it up, but at the end of the day, nope. Not allowed. And this Protoss player gets it done just with more standard stuff, right? High Templar, Arbiters, Dragoons, Zealots. He's just dealing with Artosis' weird strategy of 2025. Hooray! Good game. 113 supply, or 13,000 points, 152,000 points in favor of Lesia. Outproducing the Protoss, but getting outkilled by like 70 units. Not good. 15 to 14 buildings raised is an interesting number in this game, and an outspend by a whole chunk of money there at the end of the day from Lesia. That explains it more than anything else. So, GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.